Hello everyone, and welcome to News World for All, the channel where you uncover the stories that shape our world. If you're new here, I'm so glad you've joined us. On this channel, we break down the world's most fascinating histories, cultures, and current events, so you can understand not just what's happening, but why it matters. If you love learning, if you're curious about how our world came to be, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. It's free, and it helps us bring you more stories like this. Today we're exploring Syria, a land so ancient, so rich in history, that it has been a stage for the rise and fall of empires, the birthplace of groundbreaking innovations, and the home of people whose stories deserve to be heard. Syria is often in the headlines today for tragic reasons, but its legacy is far bigger than any single moment. This country is a cradle of civilizations, a cultural bridge between East and West, and a land whose past echoes across time. So, join me as we take a journey through the 5,000-year history of Syria, from the dawn of human civilization to the challenges of the modern world. Let's begin. Syria's story begins in Mesopotamia, a region often called the Cradle of Civilization. Over 5,000 years ago, this land, nourished by the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, gave birth to the first complex societies. Here, the Sumerians, the Babylonians, and the Assyrians built incredible cities and achieved feats that still amaze us today. Think about this. It was in Mesopotamia that humans first developed writing systems, like the cuneiform script. They invented irrigation systems that turned deserts into farmland. They built ziggurats, massive pyramid-like temples that stretched toward the heavens. But Syria's importance didn't end there. On its Mediterranean coastline, the Phoenicians emerged. These skilled sailors and traders revolutionized communication by creating the first alphabet, the very foundation of the writing we use today. One of their cities, Ugarit, was a hub of culture and knowledge. In Ugarit's ruins, archaeologists discovered the earliest known examples of a written alphabet, 30 simple letters that changed history forever. Meanwhile, inland, cities like Ebla and Mari thrived. In Ebla alone, more than 17,000 clay tablets were discovered, revealing a highly advanced society with trade routes that connected Syria to Egypt, Mesopotamia, and beyond. Imagine this for a moment. Over 4,000 years ago, merchants in Ebla were trading gold, textiles, and spices with lands far away. Syria was already a bridge between continents. Over the centuries, Syria became a prize coveted by great empires. In the 6th century BCE, it was absorbed into the vast Achaemenid Persian Empire, ruled by figures like Cyrus the Great and Darius. But everything changed in 333 BCE, when a young Macedonian king, Alexander the Great, swept through the region. With him came the Hellenistic era. Cities like Antioch and Apamea became vibrant centers of Greek culture, filled with theaters, temples, and bustling markets. However, Syria's Golden Age truly began under the Roman Empire. In 64 BCE, the Romans annexed Syria and transformed it into a major economic and cultural hub. At the heart of this Roman Syria stood Palmyra, the jewel of the desert. Palmyra wasn't just a city, it was a kingdom ruled by powerful leaders like Queen Zenobia, who dared to challenge the might of Rome. Under Zenobia's leadership, Palmyra expanded its territory and grew wealthy through its position along the Silk Road. Merchants passing through Palmyra carried silk, spices, and jewels from China and India to Europe, making the city a melting pot of cultures. But Zenobia's defiance came at a cost. In 272 CE, Roman legions defeated her, and Palmyra fell into decline. Yet its ruins, its towering columns, its majestic temples, remain a testament to the city's grandeur. With the rise of Islam in the 7th century, Syria entered a new era. The Umayyad Caliphate, the first great Muslim dynasty, made Damascus its capital. Damascus became one of the most influential cities in the world. Science, literature, architecture, and art flourished. The Umayyad Mosque, built during this period, remains a masterpiece of Islamic architecture. But no empire lasts forever. After the Umayyads, power shifted to other dynasties, and by the 16th century, Syria became part of the Ottoman Empire. For over 400 years, the Ottomans ruled Syria, leaving behind a legacy of architecture, governance, and cultural exchange. After the fall of the Ottoman Empire in 1918, Syria came under French control through the Sykes-Picot Agreement. This colonial rule was met with fierce resistance, and in 1946, Syria gained its independence. The decades that followed were marked by political turmoil, military coups, and the rise of the Ba'ath Party. Then, in 2011, inspired by the Arab Spring, protests against the government turned into a brutal civil war. Millions of Syrians fled their homes, becoming refugees, and cities like Aleppo and Homs were left in ruins. Yet, even amidst these challenges, the Syrian people continue to rebuild, preserve their culture, and hold on to hope. Syria's story is one of both triumph and tragedy. It's a land where ancient civilizations rose, where cultures blended, and where resilience shines brighter than ever. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the world's rich history, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to A News World for All, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.